Okay, in this assignment, I will be just teaching you how to find a percentage of a money amount. So it says 5% of $30. Now, don't draw this little circle I'm drawing, okay? You don't need to do that, okay? I'm just illustrating you how the problem works. Don't draw this circle, okay? So what I have is $30. And there's a part of that $30, some amount of money that accounts for 5%. I got to find out how much money that actually is. So anytime I have a percent, I want to divide that percent by 100, okay? So I'm going to take 5 divided by 100. You always want to divide any percent by 100, so 0.05. So I cross that out, and I put 0.05. And then when I make that a decimal, what that allows me to do is now I can multiply 0.05 times 30, okay? Because of means you're going to multiply it. So 0.05 times 30. Okay, and that's 1.5. There's a decimal in between the 1 and the 5. You probably can't see it on the camera, but so I put 1.5, but in money amounts that means $1.50. Okay, and then the same thing here. You're finding how much money of $400 accounts for 15%. So again, we want to divide our percent by 100 to get rid of it. And that's 0.15. And then after I divide by 100, now what I can do is I can now multiply 0.15 times 400. Okay, and that gives me $60. Okay, 25% of $144. How much money is that going to be? So I take 25 divided by 100, and that's 0.25. Okay, and now that that's been divided by 100, I can now times the 0.25 by 144. Okay, and that gives me 36, so that's $36. Okay, same thing on the next one. I can take my 30, divide it by 100, and that's going to be 0.3. And I can take 0.3 times 40, and that's going to be 12, so $12. Okay, 40% of $50, so I can take my 40 divided by 100. Again, anytime we want to do a percent problem, we're going to want to divide that by 100, so that's 0.4. So of means basically you're going to multiply 0.4 by 50. Okay, $20. Okay, 60% of $70, so I take my 60 divided by 100, so now it's 0.6, so I cross that out and I put 0.6, and now that allows me to multiply 0.6 by 70 to find out how much money that is. Okay, 42. Okay, 20% of 50, so I can take my 20 divided by 100. That's 0.2, so I need to cross out my 20% because now I just call it 0.2 because now I'm allowed then to take 0.2 times 50 and I get $10. Okay, 50% of 800, so I take 50 divided by 100. That's 0.5. And then I can take 0.5 times 80, 40. And anytime it's 50%, it only works with 50. It's really just going to be half of how much money you have. So half of 80 is 40, so forth.